EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Hurts throw complete to Rager. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds. I'd probably say that. Is getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On second down, Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon. Set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 27, Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
19 tight, 19 tight. Grab 50, grab 50.
On first down, Kidd forced out to his left toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd and 2, Kidd. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Dillon, and he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
No, to me it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Ready, break.
Operating from the gun, Kidd. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Drake London. 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
So many different types of guys rotating.
Let's go now.
Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Kidd finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Looking to throw. Kidd. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Kidd. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Raiders' 36-yard line.
On the ball, now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kidd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down. Kidd. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Kidd. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then and this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Reagor from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Kidd. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be blocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. That'll be caught. Reagor with it.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Operating from the gun, Kidd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running right, here's Dillon. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Kidd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag. And
now here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run once more with Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Dillon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Operating from the gun, Kidd. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw. Kidd. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them with the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on this.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off play action. Kidd. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 45, Raiders 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Panthers 52, Raiders 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of